Next race we're going to have a look at here on Racing to Win then is the final event on the programme. It's race number 9, really hot, Class 3,000 metre dash. The field headed by Harmony Rich. We'll have a look at this race in a moment as well. Behind Keep You Warm, try to make the running, weakened out a bit late, won the start before. Larson coming out of that same race. Elon, a little bit disappointing on debut. There's money for him. Alexi Bedell rides for John Size. Brilliant Fortune run up in his 2 starts so far. Heart Conquered coming out of the Keep You Warm race. He ran in 8th place. Nordic Wellstar finished 6th. Super Axiom, he's beaten, odds-on favourite, 2 starts back. Momentum Galaxy, runner-up in the Keep You Warm race. Fabulous 8, finished in 4th place. And Harrier Jet, runner-up to Showena. He comes up in class, the old boy. Right, we'll have a look at a couple of those key races in a moment. We'll start off, though, with the speed map once more, Mark. And good it's saying, and that's what was really the order of the day. The last time a few of these met behind Keep You Warm, it was a strong tempo. It was. Elon, he was handy on debut. He's been forward in most of his trials. Paul, Brilliant Fortune outside of him. Now, Super Axiom in behind them. If he jumps like he did in the trial, which we're going to see soon, he's easily going to have the gate speed to lead here.
Yeah, definitely. And look, the horse is going really well at the moment, Super Axiom. So he had clear excuses his last 2 starts. So we'll see if he's back to that easy win he did on debut. But as you say, he can either lead or get a nice trail there, mate.
Momentum Galaxy, Nordic Wellstar go back from their draws. And Harmony Rich, they've ridden hard the last couple of starts too, Paul. And he was ridden hard early last time and didn't find the line. So this week, perhaps looking for cover.
Yeah, it could be the key. And he's just drawn a little bit awkward there in barrier 7 as well. So he'll need a little bit of luck to get into that position, because I think Larson will push up underneath him.
Mark, and I think if he gets in behind them here, we'll see it from the start as well. Probably important to do that. I could see him over racing again, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him roll on and try and kick up on the inside of these other horses.
I thought the same thing, and he jumps very quickly here. There he is out of barrier number 4, Paul. That's Family Folks and Stormtroopers down next to the inside, but that gate speed he has shown is going to give Chad all options if he can jump out of the gates like this again on Wednesday night.
You can see how easily the horse is going now, can't you? He's just going nice and comfortably. He's got round Happy Valley with no problems whatsoever. He was just so impressive on debut. And then just with that lameness issue and the mucus and the over racing, as Chad said, he's a little bit mentally not there. But over 1,000 metres, it's going to go very quick. He won't have a chance to think.
All right, that's the theory. Let's have a look at some of the other runners then, because a lot of them coming out of this race behind Keep You Warm last time out. The pace was on right from the start here, Paul. Momentum Galaxy back here, eventually finishing in 2nd place. The other horses to note, though, Larson runs 3rd, Fabulous 8 in 4th, Nordic Wellstar back here. Not a bad effort from him in 6th, Heart Conquered as well in 8th. Harmony Rich, who pushed forward, did too much in the end, weakens out of it, eventually finishing in 9th spot.
Yeah, I think he might have to. He'll do something similar and be a bit wide. So the 2 I'm taking out of this is Larson. You can see him 3 wide there, but he's off a really good rating now. His last win was off 76. He's now rated 75, and he did finish off the race nicely. And as we pause it here, you can see him coming down the outside in those cheek pieces. And as he finishes off the race nicely then, Momentum Galaxy, I think he'll get the race run to suit as well. He came out through the inside. So the 2 I'm taking out of this are Larson and Momentum Galaxy.
Always like Larson around Happy Valley. He's a 2-time winner track and distance. Zach's on board, and just the way he stack on was very encouraging for this race again in a similar field.
What about Elon, Mark? He trialled well into his debut. A bit of money for him as well, but a little bit disappointing maybe?
I think so. He was beaten by a smart one in Carroll Street, but you can see here he was felt for a long way out. He trialled and showed plenty of early speed leading up to this, and thus went off at 6.1. At John Size first starter. Pacifiers have been added, Paul, but he hasn't brought that trial form to race day yet, and he folded up pretty quickly here in the last 100 metres or so.
He did, didn't he? Yeah, I'd like to see him do it on race day. Obviously, track work's a lot different.
OK, went over the 1,200 metres in the UK 3 times. This is Brilliant Fortune, Paul. Got a bit of time for this horse. Last start effort behind Winner Method. The form looks strong, doesn't it?
Yeah, very strong form, and it was a good run, really good run. And both his runs have been good and strong form races. He'll start favourite. Just the query being for me is he's only had 1 trial at Happy Valley and finished towards the back. He dropped out on that trial. First time under lights with a short price. That was the query, but look, it was a nice enough run here. And this is a very strong form race, as you said.
Yeah, Winner Method and Valiant Dream reads ball. My only concern is he's never been around a 2-turn track. He's had 1 start at Hawkesbury in Australia, which was a 1-turn, 1,000 metres, and down the straight at Shard 10. I think he can win, though.
Worth pointing out as well, that trial at Happy Valley was back in September, so it's quite some time ago. But as far as stats are concerned, Paul, he might be one worth keeping an eye on.
Yeah, he does come up on the stats there. does Brilliant Fortune. So you can see his stat there. So he's just had the two starts. But look, Casper Founds has got good records with these horses that have been placed before, and he comes into that category.
Okay, so as far as your top four are concerned for the last pool, what do you think?
Well, I think Super Axiom can beat him, so he's on top to beat Brilliant Fortune in there for second. So that's my Quinella. In there for third, Larson. I think Larson can run a decent race as well. And then Momentum Galaxy, if they do overcook it, you could see him finishing off strongly in that key race. I can see him running fourth, but I do like the 8 to beat the 4.
It looks a pretty clear-cut top 3 in race number 9. Gone Brilliant Fortune, just thought he was out of stronger form races, and I know Super Axiom's had his excuses. He beat Amazing Rocky on debut, who's yet to go on and win since that race. So 4 Brilliant Fortune to beat number 8 Super Axiom. His trial was very strong. 2 Larson is as honest as they come, as is the 12 Harrier Jet. He's coming back into Class 3, but he's drawn barrier number 1. He's competed well in this grade, and he's going to get a perfect trip down on the fence. 4, 8, 2 and 12.
4 for me in the last as well. Brilliant Fortune like this horse. Super Axiom, don't know what to make of him just yet, but hopefully he does have a good comeback there.